How's it going, everyone? Thank you for tuning in. I think we are on episode number 12, if I'm correct, of the All Sports
Yep.
Podcast.
Yes, we
Episode
are.
number Tom Brady, the GOAT episode. Thank you guys for coming on. If you guys are seeing, we are missing two people over here. We're missing Austin and we're missing Jordan, but one of them will be soonly here soon. That'll be Jordan. He's just having some car problems with his car. He'll be joining us to you shortly. And we were supposed to have a special guest. His name was Alex, supposed to come, but he had other priorities to do, so he'll come on next week. But guys, sadly for us three, our NFL season is done. And here's the thing: I couldn't be more happier for the Patriots season to be done because man, did we not deserve to be in the playoffs?
We do not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I
we
mean,
are.
I mean, yeah.
The good news is Bill Belichick had a meeting with our owner, Robert Kraft.
it's about damn time.
It is saying goodbye to Matt Patricia.
Yep. I mean, sadly, he's not going to be fired, but he'll just be moved down a position, probably either upstairs somewhere, but OC. And if I was the
Yeah.
Patriots and Bill Belichick, I would go after Cliff Kingsbury, who just got fired after the season's done.
Cliff Kingsbury or Bill O'Brien. I'll take either or.
I think, to be honest, we're going to be taking Cliff Kingsbury because the Patriots that they've been doing their research and their homework on Cliff Kingsbury, and it seems like the perfect scenario for the New England Patriots. As long as we're not be doing screenplays or run plays with Cliff Kingsbury, as long as he mixes it in like a couple of times, not every damn down, I will gladly accept that. I would say,
Yeah.
hell yeah, Cliff Kingsbury, you can take over for Matt Patricia. I'll drive down to wherever the hell you are, pick you up at Logan. Like, welcome here, buddy boy. Sit right here and yeah. And bring your old friend and fro D Hop over here too, and we'll make ourselves a nice little Super Bowl run, which will
Yeah,
be
Super Bowl
perfect.
run. And as long as Cliff Kingsbury doesn't do a QB draw with Mac Jones.
Exactly. I mean,
Mac Jones was really disappointing this season.
here's the thing. I was expecting him to have a breakout season come this season for Mac Jones. And if you guys watched the game on Sunday, if the Patriots did more play action, we would have won more games. Because freaking Mac Jones was like 9 for 9 on those or 15 for 15, whatever you want to say. He did pretty damn good on those play action passes. We should have had more play action passes than running in freaking screenplays this whole goddamn season. We would have probably won more games because Mac Jones, when he does play action, man, does they get me excited. I'm like, oh boy, is he going downfield? Who's he going to pass it to? Is it going to be Aguilar? Is it going to be, Kendrick Bourne? But, you know, here's the thing. I was happy about how the Patriots played in the first half. 14-14, McCourty got that interception late in the first half. And, we were going to probably score, not score. But, hey, first half we did well, I got to say. We had a 3-and-out, in the first quarter. But minus that, I think the Patriots did a good stop. Stopped Josh Allen after, our special teams let up a touchdown. And I thought to myself after that touchdown, I was like, you know what? They probably did it for DeMar Hamlin. They had a really rough week. Hey, Jordan, what's up, man?
Dev, what's up,
Dude.
bro?
Dude, I didn't even see you. All of a sudden, I see like a third box, and I'm just like, is this like who is this person down? I'm like, holy hell, it's Jordan. What's up, man?
If I land on your podcast, this is what I need you to do. You need to like this, comment like that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you guys don't know what Jordan's referring to, if you guys don't follow me on TikTok, I did an interview session with Jordan, and it went pretty well. I did my research, man. I told you I was going to do my research on your profile, and
My God,
Boom.
those are videos I don't even remember that I made until you brought back memories. That's from 2020. I'm like, oh my God, you're really good at turning back the clock.
dude, I scrolled down, and when I saw this, I was like, you know what? I really need to put this as an ending for all right, Jordan, any final thoughts on this one? If you're on my FYP, please like and share it like this. Thank you.
Well, looking at how long you guys have been live, I'm happy I didn't miss much. I had some issues with my alternator in my car. Everything's okay now.
That's good.
How's everyone doing today?
Good.
We're just
Yeah,
talking about Patriots.
good.
No more
You know,
Panthers.
we just explained. You know, two people aren't here. You are Austin. I explained to everyone that you were having car problems, which we're glad that 5 minutes later you're on now, and we're just happy you joined, man.
I thought it was going to be closer to 6, but I'm happy that it's
Yeah.
Right.
I got out.
Yeah, I just finished some Victory ice cream the other day, so
You mean as you said yesterday, Victory Tuesday?
yeah, Victory Tuesday. I was like, yeah, fuck it, yeah.
Why not?
I mean-
it's never too late for victory ice
I
cream.
mean, we sweep the Saints for the first time since 2015. Yes.
Let's go.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, sad to
Even
say.
Even Michael Jordan scored a touchdown before LeBron James. No more debate. No more debates on who's the GOAT.
Oh my God!
That was
Damn,
the
damn.
worst. That was like the worst fucking game ever. I swear to God.
I mean, sadly to say, 3 out of the 4 teams in this podcast right now is not sadly in the playoffs. Patriots and Panthers, but we do have one particular team that is in the playoffs right now, and that is Jordan's team heading into the first round. How are you feeling, man?
Uneasy. I mean, if Lamar Jackson, obviously his knee is still swelling. We played really well last week with our defense. If we can just limit the turnovers, I mean, believe me, I would rather play our division rival than the Buffalo Bills, because the Buffalo Bills terrify me right now.
No, I know. Trust me.
So,
Hey, Jordan.
What's up, bro?
I do got a spot on the couch after this week, okay? You can come join me on the couch. We'll be watching together. We'll have a good time, grab some popcorn, maybe ice cream, because we're
Yeah,
not
me,
going to get
Deb,
victory ice
Frankie,
cream.
come on, join us.
Yeah,
Join our
join
join.
us.
Join the
I'll
podcast,
join
man.
you guys in February. How's that sound?
Okay.
We got one more Joe Flacco story in us. Why not us?
Oh, my God.
Man, if you really think that Brent Hundley can bring you to a championship,
No, it's
if we really did this would be better in 2012, because Buffalo with Josh Allen, Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes, you got the Bengals with Joe Burrow, and then most likely Jalen Hurts. If we win a playoff game, I'm happy. I'm happy with what we've done. I'm really happy we extended Roquan Smith. He's been a tremendous impact on defense. He had 16 tackles last week. Every season he's had over 100 tackles during the season. Statistically, he's top 3 in each linebacker category. So, I mean, to have a true linebacker, that's huge. I don't think the Lamar Jackson saga is over yet. He did say in the preseason that once the regular season starts, the contract negotiations are done with. So I don't blame Baltimore for, at least, let's say Lamar Jackson does leave, at least you kept that defense defense around for the next 3, 4, 5 seasons. So,
I mean, my question is for the Ravens: is Lamar Jackson going to play Sunday? Because if you guys do, I think you guys can compete against the Bengals. But if you guys don't have Lamar and you have Huntley, it could be a little bit interesting. But I just don't think you guys have a chance if it's Huntley.
I would rather see Brown play than
Really?
Huntley. Brown's got more arm strength than Huntley. He started off really rough, but in the second half he developed more confidence, and it wasn't most of those turnovers weren't really his fault. The one behind Robinson was, but then the route to Watkins was brilliant, and then Watkins fumbled. I mean, they turned the ball over 4 times and lost by 11. I mean, Cincinnati had 21 points off turnover, so Baltimore's just got to play clean with our defense. I mean, that's not impossible. I think our defense can compete with that. I know, like New England, like you guys, your defense can compete with anybody's offense, and that's how I feel about the Baltimore Ravens. If Lamar's back, I think we do beat the Bengals. If he's not, it's going to be a tall task.
Yes.
Sure.
I mean, I think Lamar's going to play because it's the playoffs and it's a very important game for the Ravens to either win or lose. I mean, I think the difference between, the last game of the season and this one, your starters are going to actually play the game. So, it's going to actually be a competitive ball game.
Calais Campbell's back. Marcus Peters is back. You got J.K. Dobbins. You got Gus Edwards. You got Mark Andrews. I mean, we're going all in on this game. This is going to be competitive either way.
I agree.
Just solely because of our defense. If our offense, for God's sake, can score over 20 points, we could probably win more football games.
Right.
I mean, other than that, with what we've gone through this season, I think it's been a terrific season. We just got to figure out what we're going to do with the Lamar Jackson situation because if he doesn't want to come back, you franchise tag him and you trade him, and you build around the draft like you've been. You don't have to let him walk. You make sure that's the case. If Lamar does want to come back, he does want to play with Baltimore, and there can't be a contract figured out, you have up to 2 franchise tags.
Right. I mean, like the big question coming in for the Ravens is, is Lamar Jackson actually going to sign back with the Ravens? And I think it's a yes and a no. I think it's going to be yes if the Ravens can surpass the Bengals and go far into the playoffs. But if Lamar Jackson and the Ravens can't really do that, I think he might look elsewhere.
I think he will explore his options. I expect that. I think re-signing Roquan Smith was the absolute right decision because you don't want a double whammy on this kind of situation because Roquan is one of the best linebackers in the NFL. And Lamar Jackson is clearly a game changer. My red flag with Lamar Jackson is injuries. That is my red flag with Lamar Jackson. And I understand both perspectives when it comes to the contract situation. People like the Baltimore Ravens are being too cheap. They're going to let him walk for nothing. No, I think a deal would have been done if it weren't for Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson, the man is getting $232 million, all full guaranteed. He's only getting $1 million this year. But the next year, he's going to get fully paid. That screwed the entire situation up when it comes to quarterbacks. And I think a deal would have been done. But at this point, I'm 75% sure Lamar Jackson will be the Ravens. I think they will work something out. They will. Just because nothing's been done, Lamar Jackson said out of his mouth that something will be done. What's that sound?
I don't know. It's not coming from me.
Okay.
That ain't might come from Harrison, but
probably Frankie's.
No, it's you because you're Mike.
Oh.
No. Yeah,
Somebody's
it
mic.
is your mic.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, I thought I was hearing something, but I'm honestly, I'm not worried about the contract situations. I haven't all season. I'm just letting this play out.
There we go.
And I love a good division rivalry. I would rule Baltimore out even with Lamar if they were playing Buffalo in the first round.
Now I do got a question though. What if 3 teams Lamar does go to if he looks elsewhere?
Well, Detroit's not an option anymore. It looks like Jared Goff is going to stay and be the guy, which I think is the absolute right call. He is. Jared Goff looked absolutely amazing with Detroit. I can see Miami being an option for Lamar Jackson. Can you imagine Lamar Jackson with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill? God. That is just gross. I could see. I don't think. Someone's got audio issues going on.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it was Harrison.
Yeah, it was
okay.
bad.
Oh, that's okay, bro. Back of my mind thinks it's the Raiders, but the Raiders are so messed up as an organization. I can't see Lamar leaving the Baltimore Ravens organization for the Raiders. Maybe Atlanta, possibly. I don't know.
You forgot one team that is from the South.
Oh yeah, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh,
thank you. I wanted to make sure. Thank you. I completely forgot about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin.
The Carolina Panthers might be interested.
Can they afford him?
I think so. But it's not. But it's not It's not gonna be a horrible because he has receivers.
Yeah. I think we definitely have to address the wide receiver situation. I think we're good on. We have one of the best defenses in the NFL. Our offensive line got situated in the NFL draft. We have a top 5 tight end in Mark Andrews. We just got to get somebody for Lamar to throw the ball to. I think they're going to have to do what Philadelphia did with Jalen Hurts. You're going to have to trade for a top-tier receiver. That's what I think is going to have to happen. They're going to have to trade.
I mean, I'm just saying, if Lamar wants to stay there, they're gonna have to get him a number one wide receiver. There's no doubt.
I agree. I think what's gonna happen is, I think if Lamar does stay, they're gonna have to trade for a wide receiver. I think that they're gonna take the Philadelphia Eagles route. They're gonna trade for a wide receiver.
Now here's the thing, though. What about D-Hop? Do you think D-Hop would be a shot?
Coming to the Panthers.
I don't think he's going to Baltimore. I think I like what you said about New England. I see that as a possibility. I also see Cleveland as a possibility for DeAndre Hopkins, where he reunites with Deshaun Watson. I see that as a very strong possibility. I would like to go for Carolina's DJ Moore, if that's possible.
He was born and raised in the Carolinas.
I mean, stealing another wide receiver from the Carolina Panthers, that would be nothing new for the Baltimore Ravens.
DJ Moore is staying.
But listen, would you want to play with Sam Darnold or Mac Jones?
What's that?
If D-Hop did go to Carolina, who would he want to play with, Sam Darnold or Mac Jones?
Mac Jones.
No, Sam Darnold.
I'm not sold on Sam Darnold. I think Carolina.
What do you mean?
He would listen. D-Hop would look at that roster right now and say, "Hey, do you want to get traded to Carolina?" He would laugh
because he does have a no-trade clause.
He was born in the Carolinas.
I think New England and Cleveland would be my two destinations for DeAndre Hopkins.
I think it's obvious. I think it's New England because I think with that conversation that D-Hop and Belichick had, I think that should be the cake right there.
So the only reason I say Cleveland as well is because of the chemistry Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins had in Houston. I can see them reuniting. I mean, we've seen a couple scenarios where athletes have reunited, and I could see it as a possibility. I think New England, that would be huge if you guys got DeAndre Hopkins, because you guys are right there. You're kind of like where we are. We just need wide receivers for our quarterback, and we'll be good to go. It's not like I like Bateman, I like Duvernay, but I can't rely on Bateman. He's been injured 2 years in a row. And
right.
Then Elvis Duvernay, this is his first injury, but I like him as a kick returner. And Demarcus Robinson's been an awesome surprise for us. I didn't think he was going to do anything, but he's been pretty good. But I can't have him be our number one wide receiver when he was a number 5 wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs. I love our defense, though. I'm looking forward to the Ravens-Bengals matchup either way. I'm going to watch it no matter what happens. Either I'm going to be hurt or I'm going to be ecstatic. And maybe we go to the Red Kingdom. That'd be cool.
Either way.
Right.
Andy Reid versus his former protege, John Harbaugh. That'd be nice.
Either way, at least you're not like Miami that's playing without Tua and that has to play with Skylar Thompson.
The thing about it is, at least we have quarterbacks that fit our system around Lamar Jackson. So when we built our offensive scheme, we built a design around Lamar Jackson, and that's why we had Tyler Huntley and Anthony Brown. They're nothing like Lamar Jackson, obviously, but at least they're going to give you some sort of a chance. Skylar Thompson, I mean, the Miami Dolphins, they're just a mess in general. They played Joe Flacco and a bunch of second and third string quarterbacks, or else the Steelers would have been playing the Bills, which I think would have been a better matchup. But
Steelers versus Bills, I think it would have been a way better matchup.
I mean, I think Buffalo would be fired up whoever they would play, but Miami, their defense is just terrible.
Buffalo, I'm telling you right now, Buffalo's about to drop a 50. Yeah, they are scoring a lot.
Bet your
Miami's Miami's not even going to get one stop on defense. It's just going to be first down, touchdown.
I'm not encouraging sports betting by any means, but the line is Buffalo minus 13. Put your money on Buffalo. They're going to win big.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's going to be colder than your mother-in-law's kiss.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So now, who do the Ravens get for wide receiver, though?
Pardon me?
Who does the Ravens get for number one wide receiver for Lamar?
I would like to see him get DJ Moore.
Ooh.
I think he has the hands. He's a terrific athlete. I would really, you know what? I mean, it's really hard because I would like to get Michael Thomas, but he can't stay healthy.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I don't want any more players on our team that are injury prone. So I mean, that's kind of tearing me apart a little bit.
No.
Maybe
DJ Moore is staying.
Maybe OBJ.
All we know.
OBJ would be a bad factor.
I mean, you kind of have to just search your horizons. I mean, I think we're gonna get somebody.
Same with the Patriots. I feel like the Patriots, like, I don't know. I just feel like, the only option is Dion.
I don't know if I asked you guys this, but how are you feeling after Sunday's game? I mean, you guys hung in there.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm glad.
Before Dev was talking about this Patriots, the special teams coach needs to go.
Yeah.
So do you think like the Patriots are gonna, like, outside of Belichick? Do you think they're gonna? I would keep your D coordinator, obviously, but do you think they're gonna clean house and just completely start all over?
Yes.
Like, okay.
Yep. Because I do not want someone who likes hoagie sandwiches on my offensive coordinator job. Thank you very much.
Hey,
but as Robert Kraft did tell Bill Belichick, it's time to step up. I'm tired of losing, tired of being not in the playoffs or bounced the first round.
Well, it's tough as well because you guys were historically for 15 to 18 years, you were consistently in the playoffs. You had a franchise quarterback, you had a franchise tight end, a franchise receiver, and some franchise players on defense. And now, all of a sudden, we all knew this was going to happen one day, where that shift was about to happen. And now, you guys aren't doing as bad as I thought you were going to do. I mean, you guys are hanging in there. You made the postseason last season. I know it was a first-round exit, and you guys were right there till the very end this season. I had you guys projected at 9 wins this season.
But people don't understand. Now, listen. Now, people don't understand. Who was Josh Allen before Diggs came along? A nobody.
You're right.
Who was Tua before Tyreek? A nobody. He's gonna have that number one wide receiver now because it ain't the Tom Brady era anymore. You ain't gonna win with Nelson fumbled the ball Aguilar or Jonnu Smith, the old head. I mean, you ain't gonna win with Hunter Henry not being happy. I mean, he's not happy as a Patriot right now.
He is.
I think this is where, like you guys as well, you have to build around the draft as well. Maybe sacrifice another season where you win 8 games or 9 games. Maybe you make the postseason and try to trade up for a draft pick.
I was thinking about getting Jordan Addison. I mean, people are talking about Jordan Addison on our team.
Mm-hmm. From who? What team?
I don't even know what team he plays for. I just know Seth really likes him. I think USC.
Rookie.
Yeah.
Oh, rookie. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, rookie. Yep.
Yeah. I think you guys are in the right direction, though. You guys are just a couple players away. We literally just need some wide receivers.
What about us? We're literally a quarterback away.
Bro, you have DJ Moore.
I said a quarterback away.
Quarterback away. I mean, nobody.
We're getting AR-15.
Everybody wanted to play in Carolina when they had Matt Rule, and now Matt Rule's not there, so nobody wants to go there.
Is there any quarterbacks available in the draft?
Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud. Let me finish.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You good. Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Will Levis, AR-15. Kind of forgot another quarterback. Bennett, Georgia quarterback, Frankie's guy. So, just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, the
quarterback's up for grabs.
Brady's age, Stetson Bennett.
He was babysitting me when I was a kid. I mean, he's been around that long. I mean, I remember days he was reading me bedtime stories. We were watching Pee Wee Herman, and we were watching Cartoon Network. Those were some good times. Now he's in the NFL. I'm happy for you.
And listen, I'm not gonna lie, we're literally a quarterback away to win the NFC South.
All kidding aside, I heard those jokes. I'm happy for Stetson Bennett. I had preseason. I had Georgia winning the whole thing. I thought Georgia was gonna beat. I think it was Ohio State. I
thought it was going to be Alabama,
which was the actual national championship.
Of course, you're bandwagon, but
I think right now we're literally a quarterback away to be good. And here's, dude, I've been hearing a lot. I'm hearing about Derek Carr. I'm hearing about Lamar Jackson. I'm
Ooh.
hearing about, I forgot who else.
How about Jimmy? How about Jimmy G?
Oh yeah, Jimmy G. I mean, we might draft a quarterback in the draft, which I highly recommend. Which I'm sick and tired of picking up quarterbacks left and right. And dude, it's just painful. It's just painful.
You guys, so do you think? Okay, so I'll say this: I'm not hyped on Ohio State quarterbacks by any means when it comes to the pros. I think they all end up as busts. But this C.J. Stroud, he's Stroud. I'm sorry, he's different. He's different. He looks complete as a player, but it's so hard to trust any Big Ten quarterbacks that come out. It seems like.
What about Bryce Young? What about Bryce Young or maybe an AR-15 Anthony Richardson from Florida? Because he said that someone said they remind of someone like a prime Cam Newton back in the day.
Bryce Young would be a nice draft pick.
Jordan, Anthony Richardson. That's my guy right there. I want Anthony Richardson coming up. Reminds me of like a prime Cam Newton.
The guy from Florida?
Yeah.
Okay. The only reason I know him is because Jay tagged me in a TikTok post saying that we should trade Lamar Jackson. Or if Lamar Jackson's gone, this is the guy to get us. If we're not drafting a quarterback.
Yes,
we got too
I
much
agree.
talent on our team. But I think Carolina, that would be a great idea. Do you think you're going to keep your head coach, your interim coach? I think.
Dude, there's like so many options on Twitter. You have no idea. I've been hearing like 10,000 offensive coordinators. And I hear Ben Johnson from the offensive coordinator for the Lions, the offensive coordinator for the Eagles. I've been hearing Moore, the offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, which I really don't want. I forgot who else.
So let's talk about Fire Sale Monday. That's what I'm gonna call it because I don't want to get canceled and call it Black Monday. Oops, sorry. I mean, did you see the Pat McAfee TikTok? He said Black Monday and. They said, no, that's not what we say anymore or whatever. So, okay, I don't want to get canceled, so my apologies. I won't call Black Monday so I don't get canceled. So I call Fire Sale Monday. Lovey's gone. Kingsbury's gone. I know the Broncos coach was gone a long time ago. Mm-hmm. We don't bring up Bruno. Who else? Who else was fired? I mean, where do you think?
Lovie Smith was fired as the Texas head coach.
Okay, so I know Carolina's under an interim coach. It may be New Orleans. It could be all over. Maybe if the Chargers lose, I heard maybe that's it for Staley. Let me ask you guys something. Out of all those teams, what team would you want to coach for, and what team could really turn it around quickly?
Panthers.
I'd say Broncos get Sean Payton.
I say Cardinals. I say the Cardinals get Sean Payton.
I'm not gonna try not to be biased. I'm thinking Panthers. If we get the good offensive, I don't want to. I want to keep Steve Wilkes on what he did. I mean, Frankie, shut up. I just think that I want to keep Steve Wilkes so bad, but I don't know. There's so many. We have options up for grabs. I love variety, but I mean.
Let me tell you this. Don't be like the Raiders, okay? Because the Raiders should have kept their interim coach, and look what's going on with them right now. They're a complete atrocity. So really think it through before, not you, brother, but the Carolina Panthers really.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about that.
I mean, it may be. I don't think Harbaugh's going to leave, but that would be a nice fit. Harbaugh to Carolina would be a really nice fit.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
If you're going for a high tier head coach, up the sirens are going off. Yep, that was what heart attacks in Carolina if that happened. Oh my God, we got a coach.
Oh my God, they got Matt Rule again.
That would be a true heart attack. No worries, he's in Nebraska. You're good. You're safe.
Good. Fuck him. But either way, can I just?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me say, I got. Okay, you know what would be interesting? The defense for the 49ers. The bald black dude.
BME.
Let's go 49ers defensive coordinator. No, the defensive coordinator for the Niners.
So here's my thing. With coordinators in general, it rarely works out at all when you're a coordinator. I mean, Matt Patricia is a perfect example of that.
Here we go.
Here we go.
No, Todd Bowles. Look, I mean, you don't think Tampa Bay is a way better than an 8-9 team right now?
Yeah.
I mean, Steve Wilkes was a defensive coordinator.
Romeo Crennel, Trevaniel Hackett. He was an offensive coordinator. I know they picked him up just to try to get Aaron Rodgers.
Sean McDermott, he was a defensive coordinator for us.
Josh McDaniels. 6 wins with a stacked, talented Raiders.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Really talented team.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Yep.
Cliff Kingsbury. Well, he was a head coach. He was a college football coach. But
no, he was an offensive coordinator in college too.
Oh, was he? Okay, sorry about
that. That's why we want him as an offensive coordinator, because he does good.
I think the Arizona Cardinals will bounce back more than anything. I could see Sean Payton. I don't know. My thing with the Denver Broncos is they put so much into Russell Wilson. They mortgaged their entire future. So I know Russell Wilson's not getting any pay until his third or fourth year, but you still mortgaged a lot, and that's going to come back and backfire. So I know that's got to be on Sean Payton's the back of his mind. I could see Sean Payton having a reunion with New Orleans.
That wouldn't be a surprise.
And maybe their head coach right now, he was the D coordinator. He goes back and becomes the D coordinator. The Saints are really talented. I mean, but
he wants to work with Fangio though, so that ain't gonna work.
So he's not going to Denver because Fangio.
No, the way I see it is he's gonna be a Cardinal.
Maybe
he loves Kyle. He loves Kyle Murray.
Do you think the Chicago Bears will be an option? Sean Payton's from Chicago.
It wouldn't be a bad option,
Fangio used to be the D coordinator before he left and went to Denver.
I just see him going to the Broncos. I think that's the best scenario for them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. So you guys, you know what you got to work on. Harrison, what do you think about your Carolina Panthers this season? I know they had a tough start and they finished 7-10.
I just think that Steve Wilkes is our guy. I believe him. I think he's done way better than that guy. He's a college coach, not an NFL coach.
Right.
I think that Sam Darnold played amazing. He was playing absolutely amazing when his first game. I think it was his first game against the Denver Broncos, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But even though he had a horrible game, he didn't have over 100. Didn't have it at 100 yards. He was under 100 yards, 22 yards. But thank God he was actually the winning quarterback. He had that game-winning drive. Ben McAdoo. It's better than Matt Patricia, obviously. I just think right now we can win the South next year. If we do this, if David Tepper stop being such a pussy and just does this right, we have a chance to win the NFC South. And also the thing is, David Tepper is using his wife to make moves, not David Tepper. He is such a pussy, and I David Tepper so much as an owner. I like our general manager. He's okay. He's not the worst general manager in the world, but I'm just really happy what we're doing right now. We built the offensive line. I mean, DJ Moore's still looking pretty good. Hopefully, he does not get traded at all. I think I won't mind signing Sam Darnold for probably a year contract, and then we pick up probably an Anthony Richardson from Florida because I kind of like him. But either way, I think we might go 10 wins.
Okay.
Possibly. 10-7.
Respect. I want to run this by you guys because I know this is before we really get into the playoffs. I know we talked about our teams. Who is your most impressive team? Who surprised you, and who was your most disappointing team? You expected a lot. You had no expectations this team was going to take off. They impressed you. Disappointing. I expected more of them, and they really just completely crap the bed.
Seahawks. Seahawks were improvement. Does Geno Smith was? Hold on, I'm not.
Yes,
done. No, you're good. Seahawks, Jesus Christ, the Seahawks, like holy mackerel, with DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Marquise Goodwin, Noah. I'm a little bit disappointed on Noah Fant though. I'm not gonna lie, he shouldn't have those catches that he thought he's gonna have. But either way, the defense sucks. It's ass. It's just. I think the reason why they're winning because of Geno Smith. That's the number one reason. My disappointing team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They suck. Honestly, I don't care if they made the playoffs or not. Like, honestly, Tom Brady. I swear to God, if J.C. Horn played, we would have won the game. But listen, guess what? Shut the fuck up. But listen, I think Tampa Bay, I hope they're a first-round exit. I think that Dak Prescott's gonna have a field day on that field. So yeah, that's my disappointment. That's my disappointment. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Frankie.
My good team would be the Mr. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Honestly, I think they're gonna shock the world. Tom Brady,
they're not going to the Super Bowl. They're not going to go to the Super Bowl.
Playoff Brady. It's playoff Brady.
Who cares? It's playoff Brady. They're going to get eliminated by the Eagles or a first-round exit. I don't care. Jalen Hurts is going to own Brady.
Super Bowl in Arizona.
It's going to be 49ers and Bengals. It's going to be 49ers and Bengals. CMC's going to win his ring.
You know who he beat the Super Bowl against?
CMC.
The 1 yard pass. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl in Arizona.
Okay. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. They almost lost to Trace McSorley.
My disappointment team is the Miami Dolphins. You go in, you were so good coming to the season, and then you ended with 8 and 8, or whatever they are, 9 and 8, 9 and 8, whatever you want to say. They're just terrible. And now they're going into the playoffs just to sit on the couch with a New England Patriot. We'll walk them right on that couch. We'll walk them Hunter, Tyler Sports, all of them, because they're done.
So wait, hang on. So you have Tampa Bay as your most impressive team? Is that what I heard?
I do. Playoff Brady.
Playoff Brady. God, playoff Brady. You fucking Brady fuckboys.
Hey, listen. What happened at the last game you guys played? He beat you. Beating you with
Sam Darnold having over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and interception. Yes.
Sam, you need the PTI horn. Put the mute button.
Jesus Christ.
Do I need to get?
I don't understand you, Brady fuckboys.
Do I need to get
I'm sorry, Dev. I'm sorry, Dev.
Hold on. Do I need to make a phone call to your boy Waffles? I mean, he probably has plenty to say, because he's about to be winning the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Fuck boys.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Dev, but I hate Tom.
I wish I had some popcorn.
Right.
I hope the Eagles win.
Oh, these Carolina fans. All
right, for me, with the nicest 69,000 followers on TikTok. What we got?
Appreciate it, man. For most surprising, I'm gonna go with the New York Giants because I didn't really expect them to be in the playoffs, and they have no wide receiver. But hey, with healthy Saquon Barkley, I mean, this team can do millions of stuff. Most disappointing team is going to be Let's Ride Denver Broncos. I really had a lot of high hopes for them, and I guess you really can't have high hopes when you're in the Mile High Club with any of the Mile High Stadium people. So
now
I'm gonna say so I'm gonna say that the Broncos, man. But we played them next year, so I can't wait for a beatdown when we have D-Hop. So
and I hope Trav is in here too. I hope Trav, because he's mid.
All right, how about you, Mr. Jordan, Mr. 92K followers? What you think?
Thank you, brother. My most impressive, I would say, is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ooh, okay.
They were the worst team in the NFL two years in a row. Got the #1 overall pick. I had the Colts winning I had the Colts winning the AFC South. And just the way they finished off the season, I mean, that was just by itself. They looked like they could be a threat. And they could beat the San Diego / Los Angeles Chargers. I still call them San Diego. I can see that as a possibility. My most disappointing team, it's close. My top 3, I would say I'd have Broncos at 3, Packers at 2. My #1 team is the Las Vegas Raiders.
Ooh, okay.
They are loaded with talent, and they are a complete crapshoot. when it comes to the coaching staff and the front office, because the logical solution would have been to keep your interim coach that you had last season, and you sign the 1-2 year deal and let it play out. And Derek Carr would still be your quarterback. Devontae Adams would still, Devontae Adams going to stay, it looks like. But then you declined Josh Jacobs' 5th year offer. So now you're really going to have to pay him now if you're the Raiders, because he's going to want money. He just had a career year and turned out to be one. I'm not going to say one of them. He was the best running back last season.
Yeah.
I mean, he was. I mean, maybe Saquon Barkley or Christian McCaffrey got something to say about that, but the Raiders just, I don't understand. I mean, imagine being a Raiders fan. I just can't. I mean, I would feel faded away by it if I were a Raiders fan.
I see what you did there. I like that.
My apologies, faded, but it's true.
But I just really think that, Josh Jacobs, I think he might find a new home. Some places that he might find a new home. Maybe Washington could use a new running back. Definitely maybe, I don't know, Detroit most likely. But
no, they're fine.
I think they got Williams and Swift.
Yeah. I think they'll go swiftly well together.
There you go.
Shut the hell.
That's the quick Swift picker-upper.
Right?
Oh,
Don't tell-
God.
Don't tell Taylor Swift about that. She might write a love song about it.
Oh, man, you dads.
Sorry.
W.
I got to be punny somehow.
Right.
But, it's going to be an interesting NFL offseason. I can't wait for March. I'm excited for February. I'm excited for the last 2 weeks in January, definitely for playoff time. And, I just don't know. I just really can't determine who's going to be in the Super Bowl just yet. It's just so many great talented teams.
This season? Yeah, it's very unpredictable. Hey, faded. My apologies again, bro. Didn't mean to take a stab, but you kind of did. Not really, no. But yeah, no, I didn't really mean to. But yeah, just it's going to be unpredictable. And I'm looking forward to the unpredictability, because this football season has been absolutely chaotic. Yeah, it's like a horror movie. It's like a horror movie, and Harrison back. I don't know what's gonna happen. And speaking of things that are unpredictable, Jordan, I think you have a story for us, right? Because you drove a Raider player in your Uber, right? Yes, sir. So if you guys don't know, as a job, I work as an Uber driver full time, and one of my rides was a defensive end for the Las Vegas Raiders. He is behind Max Crosby, and his name is Isaac Rochelle.
Is that the guy on TikTok?
Yep. I Ubered Isaac Rochelle and his wife the other day. I picked him up from the M Casino and drove him to the airport. Isaac Rochelle is he's a very polite guy, very nice. We had a great talk. His wife is sweet.
She's actually kind of hot.
And honestly, at first I didn't know who he was. I'm gonna be honest, because I didn't. And I'm thinking to myself, he tells me the story. So I asked him how long he's been playing. He went to Notre Dame. He was the DN under Brian Kelly for 4 seasons. And he's been going on and off. And he said, I was on Cleveland and I went to the Raiders. I was kidding. I was messing around with him. I said, my respect for you went up, because I can't say the Browns. He's like, and I said, who wants to live in Cleveland? He's like, you're telling me. I'm like, oh, I didn't exactly. So it was a really nice conversation. And he told me the story, and it like clicked in my head for a second. He told me the story where he got a phone call. He was in Cleveland, and he got signed by the Raiders. So immediately he had to leave Cleveland, pack his bags in 2 hours, go to the airport. He had 3 or 4 flight delays, and then he arrived in Vegas under like I guess he had to have less than 4 hours of sleep because he had to go to practice or something like that the next day. It clicked, and then I pulled up his TikTok. I'm like, I think he landed on my FYP a couple weeks ago, and he did.
Yeah.
And then I wrote him a comment. I wish it would have clicked. I'd been like, oh yeah, here's my TikTok. If you want to give me a follow, I wish I would have, but it didn't click. It didn't process until everything was done. And I pulled him up on the depth chart, and I'm like, oh shit, he really is on the team. And
wow.
No, but he is tall. He's got to be about.
How
6'7".
tall is he?
6'7". He towered. His wife towered over me. I'm 5'10". His wife is at least
dude. Same here. I'm 5'10".
Damn, you guys are midgets, little boys.
No, but
Frankie, how tall are you, buddy?
But it was.
I
awesome.
am 6'3", 6'4".
Are you really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Me and Dev and Jordan, we're both the same height. We're both 5'10".
Yeah. After we ended the ride, he shook my hand and went to the airport. It was awesome. It was just amazing.
That must have been. Like, dude, when you texted me saying that you were with him, I was just like, you got to be kidding me. Did you ask for like a picture later, or like, can I be in one of your TikToks?
It's in process.
I would have said like right then and there, I would have been like, bro, I know you have like 1 million followers, but can I be in one of your TikToks or something? That would have been no. My first stint would have been, can I get a picture with you, bro?
I probably would have asked for a picture. I probably would have done a picture, and that would have been it because I know he's busy. But I would have posted that on TikTok and then tagged Isaac Rochelle. Isaac Rochelle. But he's very, very cool guy, very humble guy. I can tell he's very humble and he loves doing what he's doing. And I guess I have to pull up his wife's TikTok, but I guess his wife's very famous on TikTok.
I think she has about like 1 million followers too, just like her husband. So it's just like amazing.
And I'm pulling it up. I'm like, oh my god, like 1.5 million followers. I'm like, that's disgusting. But the only two my two experiences with I also Ubered what's his name, one of the radio analysts for the broadcasters for the Raiders, and he was huge. He was like 6'6", 400 pounds. I'm like, how the hell did you fit my car?
It's like, damn.
But my two experiences were Isaac Rochelle and I know Frankie's a wrestling fan. Do you know who the Disco Inferno is, Frankie?
Yeah.
I Ubered the Disco Inferno a little over 2 years ago.
Wait, so like I don't know I know how Uber works, but like you got like a notification that say like Isaac Rochelle wants to Uber with you or whatever. Like how does that work?
Okay, so the nice thing I love about Uber is you get your own schedule, which I like. Yep. I go by a schedule anyways because I have my daughter. But it gives you the option to turn on the app and it shows how far the trip is and where you're going. When you accept it, and it shows their rating, because of how many Ubers they've taken, and then it shows who you pick up, and it said Isaac, and I'm like, it didn't. I'm like, okay, because I picked up a lot of guys named Isaac, or maybe a Miguel or something like that, or a Jordan, and I'm thinking to myself, man, this guy is huge, Like I've had guys tower over. I've stayed at the M Casino before, and I think me and my girl ran into one of the basketball players from UNLV. This guy was like freaking 7'2". And I tell my girl, I'm like, you think I should ask him to play a pickup game?
Yeah, right.
But no, it was awesome. It was really a humbling experience. He's I can tell he's not full of himself. He's loving life, and he loves doing what he's doing, and he shares his life story on TikTok. I think that's amazing.
That's huge, definitely. I mean, he's just a great influencer, and he's just an all-around great player too. I've never met him in person, but he just seems like a really chill dude,
He is. He's very polite. Like he'll ask you about your day and what you do and things like that.
Really?
He was asking me questions.
What do you ask you?
Okay. I'm not going to brag, but I'm going to kind of brag. I am a 5.00 star Uber driver. I've been driving for 6.5 years. No big deal. I
kid you not.
I mean, that's a pretty. He's like, how do you do it? He's like, how do you do that? How do you maintain that rating? I said, honestly, just be yourself. I said, just be yourself. If it's like, and I'm very open to everyone's like, how can you tell? I was like, well, this is before I found out who he is or who he was and such, or who he is. I said, well, you opened up to me, so I could tell you're a people person right away. I could tell. If you're pretty quiet, you got your headphones on, and you're focused, then I'll leave you alone. I'll just play my music and I'll get you to where you need to be.
Right.
but yeah, I mean, he was the one opening up conversations with me. Who's?
Rafael Devers.
Nice.
Yeah, he's at the Celtics game.
Nice.
So I just thought that was pretty cool. That was a really awesome experience. Yeah.
Was it really good, Jordan?
What's that?
I said, was it really good?
What? Rochelle?
Yeah. Was he really a nice person?
Yeah, he's a very humble guy. Very humble guy.
He seems like
he was very polite. He was communicating with me and asking me about, if this is what I do. What was the secret to getting a 5-star, being a 5-star driver and things like that. And it was really cool. He was very polite. And then we talked about football. We talked about Notre Dame. I asked him how he liked the Marcus Freeman hire, and he says it's going to be good for Notre Dame. He likes the direction they're in. So we talked about the quarterback. Notre Dame picked up Sam Hartwell, who's going to be one of the top. He's one of the all-time leading passing leaders in the ACC. So that's probably going to be Notre Dame's best quarterback since Brady Quinn. I'm not sure if you guys remember Brady Quinn.
Oh yeah, I remember Brady Quinn very well.
But that Brady Quinn was one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. I had the honor of meeting Brady Quinn when my mom wrote to this. We'll go back to football here. Is it okay if I tell the story?
Yeah, go right ahead, man.
Okay, cool. So I'll show you my evidence if you can see it. That was my first ever tattoo.
Ooh.
Leprechaun.
Nice.
19 years old.
Oh.
I got that as a birthday gift. I've been a diehard Notre Dame fan since 2002. And I don't know if you guys know, I do have autism.
Okay.
If you didn't know that, I
didn't know.
I'm high functioned, so that's something there. And my mom wrote to back when Charlie Weis was the coach of Notre Dame. My mom wrote to his wife to see if
really
saying that Notre Dame is a huge. Jordan is a huge fan of Notre Dame. We'd like to come out and meet you guys. My mom just literally emailed Charlie Weis's wife.
Wow.
Okay, we get invited to practice. I got to play football with Charlie Weis Jr., who is is an offensive coordinator right now in college football.
Wow.
So we were friends for about a couple of years afterwards. We stayed in touch. Remember AOL and AIM and things like that?
Oh my God, the AOL days. Okay. Holy hell. Yep, I remember that.
So after the practice was over, Charlie Weis took me on that golf cart, and he drove me around. Charlie Weis was one of the nicest dudes in the world, and one of the first people I met was Brady Quinn. I met Brady Quinn, Jeff Samardzija. Do you remember Tom Zibikowski? That
name does ring a bell, yeah.
He was the safety on the Baltimore Ravens, and he turned out to be a boxer.
Wow. Damn.
John Carlson. It was just one of those experiences I'll never forget. Next time, when I get home, I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you and Frankie.
Yeah, definitely.
It was it's the 2006 Notre Dame T-shirt, and I put Brady Quinn right in the middle, and then whoever else.
That's a W. That's a W right there.
That is a W.
That was just an incredible experience. Still one I'll never forget. So I mean, I'm really blessed by some of the experiences that. Some's a reach. Sorry about that, guys. All of the experiences I've been through has been incredible.
I just want to meet Tom Brady. You
never know. You might go golfing one day and it's like, oh my God, Tom Brady's right next to me.
Man, I was just depressed, bro. Like, we've had that quarterback for 20 years, and
that's tough because
Dick Ryder.
We had to know it was going to happen one day. Like I didn't think he was going to go to Tampa Bay. I thought he was going to retire.
We all thought that too.
But I thought when he won a Super Bowl in Tampa Bay, I'm like, okay, he's done now. He's done for good. And then he played again, and then he retired, and then he unretired. And I'm like, this man's really going to play till he's 50.
He is, yeah. He's got 5 years left in the helm, so we'll see what happens.
I think he should re-sign with Tampa Bay.
Really? No. Why? No.
To torch the Panthers in that division.
He's going with the Raiders, or he's going with the Niners.
He ain't going with no Raiders, bro. Everyone thinks he's not.
Here's the thing. The Niners would be interesting because he is from there, and that's his hometown team. But It's just the Niners, man. They have so many quarterbacks. They have Purdy. They have, Lance. Okay. They have Jimmy G.
Let's talk about this, gentlemen. I want to transition over to baseball real quick. Is that cool?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. We got a lot of baseball.
The topic of the conversation is Carlos Correa. Once again, he is with the Minnesota Twins, and he passed his physical.
Finally, thank God.
Yeah.
He's not going to any NL team. He ain't going to no Giant. He ain't a Met, so Frank the Tank can go suck a penguin for that one.
Well, I'll tell you. So I had to look this up, or it was on one of the Facebook pages. Carlos Correa agreed to 31 years, $865 million worth of contracts.
Wow, you actually did the math. Holy hell, that's dedication right there.
No,
damn.
I didn't. Somebody else did. I pulled it up.
I was about to say, damn. Dude, if you did the math, I praise you, man. Because, man, would I have not done the math right there.
I could care less about Carlos Correa. I hope he enjoys third place out of the AL Central for the next 6 years because he's got nothing on the White Sox.
Same thing with Aaron Judge.
Well, he's there with Joey Gallo, too.
I mean, yeah, they can enjoy it. They can take their 78-win seasons if they want to. I mean, I don't really.
Here's the thing. I'm sorry to cut you out, Jordan, but I just want to say that it's just so funny what Carlos Correa went through. He declined re-signing back with the Twins. He signed a contract with the San Francisco Giants, a big deal. And then he had his medical issues with the Giants, and then he decided to sign elsewhere with the New York Mets, and then medical issues again. He signed an 11-year, however $1 million contract. Then he went back, and then medical issues again, and then fa-di-da, he's back with the Minnesota Twins. He basically said, "No, I don't want to be on your team." Yeah, I'm having medical issues, so I have to sign back with you guys. I'm sorry.
I guess it's because of his ankle, something that happened with his ankle. He had surgery or something like that. But man,
but holy hell, man! That's a crazy offseason.
It was like three. It's like that. I saw this on Twitter. It was like a little sister like throwing around this with his brothers. Like, here you go. Nope, here we go. It's like a bomb. It's like a bomb diffusion. It's like, who do you want? I want you. I want you. No, I want you. And then finally exploded and went on the Minnesota Twins for some fucking reason. Wish he went to the Red Sox, and we should have re-signed Bogey, but no.
By the way, I'm glad you brought up the Boston Red Sox. Trevor Story is going to miss most of 2023 with surgery on his elbow.
Thank you.
So I mean,
shut the fuck up, Frankie.
Do you guys have a shortstop?
No, we are still trying to get Ha-Seong Kim from the San Diego Padres, but it's gonna cost a lot.
Pay him. He's a difference maker.
Jordan, I told Frankie, them. No. I told them. I told him about Trevor Story.
No,
I
told him.
I did too. I didn't like that signing either. I said I'll give him 1 year. I mean, if he comes back and he if the Red Sox make the postseason, I'll pull for Story.
Frankie? Why are you giving up on Trevor Story? I get it.
Because look at season ain't even started and there's always news. Oh, he's hurt. Oh my God, bro! Like, come on.
No, I'm not giving up on the man. I'm not giving up on Trevor Story.
Did you hear what we said?
Yeah, I heard something about Trevor Story, and then Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp went at it.
Trevor Story's going to miss most of the 2023
season
with surgery on his elbow.
What did he get hurt by playing wiffle ball on off season? How did he get hurt?
Maybe that was something that was bothering him for a while, and he finally got looked at.
And he had to get Tommy John surgery, so.
Well, I heard statistically Tommy John surgery strengthens your elbow.
He's supposed to be out for 4 to 8 months. So if you go 4 months from now, January, February, March, April, should be back April, but or maybe end of May.
So he'll be out for so we'll say May or June then?
Yeah, May, June, maybe he'll come back.
Not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, missing 2 months, as long as we're not 0-60, we should be fine.
You think?
Oh, let me say something here, Jordan. I want to pick up Jose Iglesias. Oh, he'll be coming back home. We got the pieces settled. I mean, we'll be A-okay, Dev. And Frankie's a bandwagon, so we don't talk about him.
Excuse you. I keep it realistic, all right? Who told you about Trevor Story? Now look it.
Wait. Who was the guy that said, Devers is going to sign a $12-year deal with the Yankees next season?
He only came to the Red Sox just to be not in the playoffs.
Exactly.
That was a huge pickup by Boston. They needed.
I mean, all you have to do. I mean, here's the thing, Jordan. All you have to do is boo at Fenway Park, and you get your way. That's how we're going to have to get our way to sign players now.
Yeah.
Boo them? Did you say boo them?
Yeah, because the Bruins had their winter classic at Fenway Park, and when they announced John Henry and the Red Sox GMs, they booed the heck out of John Henry. They didn't even cheer for him.
Well deserved. I mean, you guys are.
And here's the thing. I don't know if you heard about this. It was funny. Someone brought in a sign that said, "Red Sox signed Rafi Devers." That sign had to be confiscated. They took that sign away.
Oh, please.
It was that bad.
And you know what the funny thing is? What's that girl's name? Blonde hair. She's a Red Sox fan. What's her name?
Oh, Erica Jones.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing when she signed Rafael Devers as a Red Sox fella? I was cooking what was she cooking? Some steak and shrimp?
I think she was cooking some shrimp or something.
Yeah, calamari, steak and shrimp. And I was like, and you watching YouTube?
Me, I was just playing video games, and all of a sudden I got the update on ESPN. I was like, first I got the arbitration. I was like, oh, arbitration? Are you kidding me? And then the next day it was just like, 11-year deal. It's just like, thank you, John Henry, finally.
Yeah, you guys had to get something going. I just want to go back to Correa real quick. Do you guys think he's one of the most overrated players in baseball? Because I'm getting that vibe with him.
I think so. I couldn't agree more.
Well, he's not a Red Sox, we're fine.
I think he's underrated.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
You think he's underrated?
Yeah, honestly, I do. I think he's underrated. I think.
You don't know baseball.
What do you mean? I think he could be the next David Ortiz.
Oh
my God.
Oh man, I was intrigued of like where are we going with this?
He'd be the next David Ortiz. Yeah, last time I checked, Frankie, Ortiz never was a shortstop. I mean, if he could dive like, I mean, sure. I mean, if you can call David Ortiz skinny and nice looking, sure, and he could throw the ball. Oh, right. I'm sorry. He threw Jeff Suppan out at third. My bad. That's right. That was the only good defensive play from David Ortiz.
The ball hits I'm sorry. Wow, goodness. If the ball gets hit directly at him, I mean, he's going to be good. I mean, now the part is a ground ball from the middle to the left.
Right. A little to the left and a little to the right, man. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, David Ortiz can play shortstop.
Who?
David Ortiz. He can do it.
He could be like a catcher.
Nah, he's better first baseman than he is shortstop.
Oh, wait. Christian Vasquez was in our first base. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh yeah, the 18-inning Dodger affair. He was our first baseman during that time.
Oh Lordy. Yeah, I think with Correa, hey, good luck with third place with the Minnesota Twins because the Twins have yet to address their starting pitching and their bullpen. So I mean, fourth place. Detroit got better, so enjoy fourth place.
Honestly, I really think the Twins could win the World Series.
Oh God, here we go.
With Correa, I believe in Correa.
Yeah,
I mean, sure, you can believe in him, but you really think they're World Series contenders without Miguel Sano and Gary Sanchez?
Those guys are random.
Like Correa James, you gotta put all 9 players. It'll be the first time in history he'll play all 9 positions.
Oh my God!
In the starting lineup.
the only good part about the Twins is that they got Joey Gallo, and that's it. Gallo and Correa. That's the only good things that they've gotten this season. Other than that, they've really gotten bubkits.
Is Joey Gallo really a good pickup though, Dev? I mean, maybe with the shift band, do you think the points go up a little bit in his batting average?
It's like the kid that gets no credit but gets an A still. It's like, sure. I give it like a C+ average.
I really thought Correa was going to the Dodgers. That's what I thought was really going to happen.
It's a good thing you brought up the Dodgers because they just acquired Miguel Rojas from the Miami Marlins.
Yes, sir.
So now they have a certified shortstop to turn things around. Now they need a third baseman and an outfielder in order to complete that.
Okay, the Dodgers. Well, I'm glad that the Twins are taking care of Giants legend Carlos Correa, and Giants legend Aaron Judge is getting taken care of by the Yankees. I'm glad to hear that. I mean,
and we're still waiting. And we're still waiting on Arson Judge. I think he's still with the Giants, 13-year deal. So we'll see what happens with that.
Fuck Aaron Judge. No, actually, no. Fuck him. Like, why did he went to the Yankees? You were never gonna win.
Because he just wants to suffer 9 more years, so that he's helping the Red Sox out. That's why he wants us to win more.
My apologies, Giants legends Carlos Correa and Aaron Judge. I mean, I think they were like, it's time to pass the torch. You got to take. That's
right.
Crazy though. Can you imagine? Like, just, I mean, I would be relieved that Correa didn't sign long term over there because of the physical, but Aaron Judge, I mean, it was a botched report by John Heyman.
Oh my God! And he goes, sorry.
He was in a Giants uniform. I'm like. I saw the report like on one of the Facebook pages that I follow, and I'm like, oh wow, the Giants really did get him, and then the picture disappeared in the comments.
I mean,
I'm like, oh okay.
I would have questioned the signing of Carlos Correa to the Giants because they already have a good shortstop in Brandon Crawford. I would have been thinking to myself, like, what are they going to do with Brandon Crawford? Are they going to like release him or switch him out?
And Dev, I mean. The Giants, it depends how many years Crawford's got left, but the Mets have Francisco Lindor.
They do.
I mean, that made me scratch my head. I'm thinking to myself, well, who's going to play second? I'm like, is Correa going to DH?
What they were going to do is that they were going to put Carlos Correa at third base, which I thought was kind of strange.
Yeah, that would have made no sense.
Yeah. It's just like, Carlos Correa, he is not a second baseman, third baseman, or a first baseman. He is a certified shortstop. So, like, I think he's probably glad that he didn't pass his physical because I think it would have been weird seeing, like, and batting, like, in the cleanup spot, Carlos Correa, you're third baseman. I'd be like,
and when you're short. I'm sorry to cut you off, Dad, but when it comes to, like, your teams, you got to address the positions that you need to address. I mean, you have a shortstop, right? Don't turn him into a position that he's not, I mean, if you have a utility player, go pick up a utility player then that could play all 5 positions or something like that.
Let's get Ha-Seong Kim. Let's get Ha-Seong Kim for the Padres.
I mean, my White Sox. I want my White Sox to go get Elvis Andrus. I'm still waiting on that.
No. That's going to be a Chaim Bloom signing, Jordan. It's going to be a Red Sox sign Elvis Andrus to a 2-year, $90,000 deal contract.
I hate Chaim Bloom.
She got married to Seal, and now she's the GM of the Red Sox. Oh, that's Heidi Klum. My apologies.
Speaking of that, what about Nelson Cruz with the Padres?
Yeah, Nelson Cruz. He signed a deal with the San Diego Padres.
Motherfucker.
I'm going to call it right now. I think the Padres are ready. They're winning the World Series. They're serious right now. I think they might be contenders. They are definitely contenders.
Them and Philly.
I hope that Bogey struggles.
Wow, you're nice.
Wow,
I think Bogey will play above par, Harrison.
Okay, I wish.
Here's the thing. I think Bogey in his first season goes for 20 home runs and 100 RBIs. He has that mid-course season.
Listen, can I just be honest with you? Chaim Bloom is such a pussy. Can we just be completely honest with that?
And when did you realize that? When he traded away Mookie Betts, or when he didn't re-sign back Xander Bogaerts? Okay.
Listen, Bogaerts, you gotta realize Bogaerts does deserve that money. So, I mean,
he does, but not for the Padres.
Okay, he does, but not the years.
That wouldn't surprise me too, because luckily Tatis can play the outfield. But
can we get Ha-Seong Kim, Freddie Tatis Jr.? Can we we gotta do something, Blue?
Don't worry, Harrison. Don't worry, man. We're getting Juan Soto next year. And we'll be fine. Our outfield will be better than ever.
Shohei Ohtani. We're going to get
the Padres. The Padres haven't extended Juan Soto yet?
Not yet. No, he's going to be a free agent come next season.
We're getting Shohei Ohtani next year.
Wow.
And we're getting Juan Soto, so it doesn't matter. Red Sox are just on the rebuild moment. We signed back Rafi Devers. We got the Japanese Juan Soto, and we're going to get the American Juan Soto too. So, yeah, it's all part of the plan, more or less.
I love Juan Soto.
I do too. I think Washington's dumb for letting him go.
Well, he didn't want to. The thing about it is,
they suck.
Juan Soto doesn't want that long-term deal, and I get it. I get it in a way because.
Oh, trust me. Because here's the thing, I really don't think that the Nationals are going to win anything. Minus when they have Juan Soto, Turner, Zimmerman and whatnot. The Nationals are just going to be irrelevant, for the time being.
He's smart about it because he's going to make the most money out of short-term deals. I mean, I think he's going to elevate his play for at least the next 5 or 6 years, and then we'll see what happens after that. I'll knock out wood for Juan Soto. As long as he avoids any injuries, he's going to be a force wherever he goes. I don't blame him one bit for re-signing with Washington. I was surprised. What's his name? The guy on Seattle, Julio Rodriguez, after his rookie year, got 14 years.
Yeah, it's just yep, you hit 44 home runs. Yeah, we're going to extend you 14 years, and you made us go into the playoffs. I am signing you.
I'm glad my White Sox don't do that. Unless they're like young talent, like they're off the farm system, and you want to give them 7-8 years. They're 20, 21 years old. Hey, by all means, go for it. But I don't like the idea of signing someone to that kind of commitment because it could only go more can go wrong than right.
My question is that, are you guys going to be okay at first base? Because I know we talked about this in the past that you said that you guys have an okay first. Yes.
Yeah, we're fine. We got Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn, okay. Is he a good first baseman? Like, what's his analysis?
Yeah, he's a Golden Spikes Award winner. And last season he led the White Sox in home runs and RBIs, and he's a contact hitter. He's not going to put up 30 and 100 like Abreu did, but he's going to give you 20 and 70 or 20 and 80, and he's going to hit over 300. Andrew Vaughn. The thing with Andrew Vaughn is he's been playing out of position for 2 seasons. I mean, unless Abreu was DHing, Vaughn was our first baseman. Even Grandal, Yasmani Grandal played first base a little bit for us.
Okay.
For a little bit, but.
So is he your catcher, Grandal, or does he play DH more?
I think I hope he's gonna be our catcher. He was our DH for a while. I think the plan is Eloy Jimenez will be our DH.
Okay.
And then you got Luis Robert, you got Andrew Benintendi, and you got and then you got Oscar Colas. I think is gonna be our next right fielder. He's a Cuban prospect for the Chicago White Sox. And
you guys have Dylan Cease. You guys have a pretty good pitching rotation, too.
Yeah, we got a middle-of-the-pack rotation. I think we'll be all right. We got
Cease. As long as you guys trade us Liam Hendriks, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, prayers up for Liam Hendriks, by the way. He's he got diagnosed with lymphoma.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it.
So, that stuff's no joke.
I mean, I believe he's a warrior and he'll get through it. Liam Hendriks has just been so much fun to watch. I love Liam Hendriks. I feel like this will be his last season with us, but if it is, I hope it goes out with a bang. We'll be okay though. We'll be okay though. We got Garrett Crochet coming off Tommy John surgery. He's a left-handed powerhouse. He went to the University of Tennessee, and we got Joe Kelly. We got Kendall Graveman. We do have a nice rotation.
I forget that you guys have freaking Joe Kelly. I keep on forgetting. I'm like, where the hell did Joe Kelly go? Ever since the Dodgers. But as a Red Sox fan, I hope you guys keep Joey and Benny well, because please.
Kelly struggled last season, but that was mostly because of injuries. I think he'll be fine. Thank you, brother. I'm excited for Andrew Benintendi. You want to hear a fact about Andrew Benintendi?
Yeah.
You're not going to believe this. He is the highest paid player in Chicago White Sox history.
Really? Wow.
Damn.
5 years, $75 million. The previous highest paid was Yasmani Grandal at 4 years.
I mean, at least he's part of a good franchise than those Kansas City Royals. So
and the Yankees.
Yeah.
Well,
it's going to come down to the White Sox and the Guardians, but I expect the White Sox to reclaim the AL Central next season. I think we're in a better direction.
The Guardians really I'm going to call them the Indians on the podcast. I really couldn't care for their name change. The Indians the Indians, they really don't scare me right now. They have Jose Abreu. They really don't have anyone that's like,
Jose Ramirez.
Oh, who did I say?
Jose Abreu.
Oh yeah, sorry. They have they have Jose Ramirez. That's the only good player that they have that you really like. Freaks me out. Yeah. Other than that, I really think like it's basically the White Sox that could possibly win the division. Like I don't think it's the Indians anymore.
Yeah, I mean the thing about it is they did play with confidence last season. We let them hang around. We kept blowing leads against them, and our team that was hard to watch. There wasn't any what's the word? You're trying to hype them up. You're trying to get going. There just wasn't any of that last season. Like they couldn't get a winning streak going. They couldn't get their offense going. It's just like it's kind of like when you're dragging on sleep and you're trying to get through the day. That's what the 2022 season was like for us, and that's what happens when you hire someone who was retired for 10 years and he's got health issues of his own. And now, we got the Royals bench coach, which I guess he's supposed to be pretty good.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to it. I feel like we will bounce back. World Series, no, I'm not going to go that far, but ALCS, yeah, sure, why not?
I think so. I think you guys have a better chance too.
I think that I just hope that Heimblin can stop having a thumb up his ass. Like, please,
I was surprised you guys signed Chris Sale to that extension when you did. I know he's been an impact player right away, but like
the man's injury prone. The man's 34.
Well, the White Sox wore him out because all those years he was pitching 8 innings. He gave up 0 runs, 1 run. I'm sorry, no runs, 1 run, and he was throwing 110 pitches.
I mean, yeah, and he was he was cutting the jerseys too. I mean, yeah, that must have been a lot of work too.
Throwing fucking chairs at the minors. I was like, he was throwing chairs left and right.
I'm just happy that he has a World Series under his belt because Chris Sale actually deserves to have a World Series. You
guys won that trade. As long as you have that World Series, you guys won that trade.
Yeah,
over us.
Alrighty.
I mean, here's the thing. It sucks that we gave up Yoan Moncada because I think he was going to be a good young prospect for us. But it seems like that the Red Sox knew that Rafael Devers was going to be a good
You guys got the better third baseman. You got the better third baseman. I would say defensively, I would take Moncada, but offensively, Devers is the real
Devers.
deal.
Definitely.
I think with the new coaching staff, I think we're still statistically we're one of the youngest teams in baseball. Moncada's still got a bunch of years left, and then Michael Kopech is a concern for me. He's got to get healthy. He's got the mechanics. He's just got to stay healthy. I mean, I think that was a great trade on both sides. We just got to keep him healthy now, and Moncada's got to quit that lazy. He's got to quit doing that lazy mentality. He's got to quit the lazy mentality. That's what I meant to say. Sorry about that.
Right.
But all fun. I'm looking forward to. We're getting close to baseball season.
Can't wait.
Are you guys ready to make some playoff picks?
Let's do it. I was just about to say. Who's ready for playoff picks? Because I could tell by Harrison's look. He's like, all right, guys, ready. Playoff picks.
I was not even paying attention, but
I want to offer promotion to your followers, viewers, chatbots.
I do want to ask about WWE real quick with Jordan.
No.
About them selling it.
It's a bot.
Oh.
Wait, is this a bot?
It's a bot.
Who is that?
Is it?
Yeah,
it's a bot.
Yeah, it's a bot. I don't know why I put it up yet.
Podcast?
Wow. Damn, Frankie. Okay.
Yes, I'm interested for a quick, easy payment.
Yo, I was about to say, damn, did someone from Fanatics finally message us? That's awesome. I was like, damn, he finally saw Frankie and been like, hey, man, come to dodgeme.com. Come on.
So Frankie wanted to ask me about WWE?
Yeah, but
let's do WWE then.
About them selling it.
I figured with Vince McMahon coming back, they were going to sell it. The Saudi Arabia is false rumors. It's false rumors. Which that would have stunned me because Sami Zayn is Syrian, and Kevin Owens wants nothing to do with Saudi Arabia. And most of the wrestlers don't want anything to do with Saudi Arabia. Do you blame them? I mean, they're still 50 years behind. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, they're finally getting into like teaching women how to drive out there. Like right now, I'm not kidding. Like that is a serious thing. I don't care how much you pay me. I'll never step foot in Saudi Arabia. And they have these religion rules. MVP is an atheist, so they don't allow atheists in Saudi Arabia. You can get executed. I don't know if you guys know that. For being an atheist, you could get executed.
Wow.
So, I mean, I'm not trying to downgrade Saudi Arabia by any means. It makes my heart race talking about it. But, so hopefully nothing happens to me, knock on wood. But yeah, I mean, just that's how most countries are like right now, like especially like in the Middle East. They're far behind like with the times today. And I think you're gonna see Fox and NBC and USA, they're gonna buy off Saudi Arabia. My apologies for the Saudi comments, but
no, that's by no means.
Okay. That just makes my heart race talking about that, because I can't imagine. No, I'm serious. No matter how much money I'm making, like that chance if you're gonna come back or not. And then I was thinking about Divas, the WWE Women's Division.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's yeah.
So that completely elevated. And if this would have happened, they would have lost Sami Zayn. They would have lost Kevin Owens. They would have lost the women's division. And then you're losing networking rights. Vince McMahon is smarter than that. Vince McMahon's a businessman. He's elevated the WWE. There would be no entertainment and no wrestling without Vince McMahon. He elevated wrestlers like Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair. No, Ric Flair was fine by his own. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, John Cena, Undertaker, Kane, guys like that, Mick Foley. So he's going to do what is best, and he's going to find the best offer without creating controversy. What are your thoughts on it? I'm sorry, that was a lot.
No, you're fine. I'm just saying I probably would have been done watching WWE, honestly. I probably would never buy merch from them again.
I've been watching a lot of UFC recently. Have you not seen this man called Paddy the Baddy from Scotland?
Ooh.
Because he's a Scot?
No, from Scotland.
Oh.
Yeah,
no.
Have you not seen him?
Yeah, so what do you...
Never heard of him?
So what do you think about, like what... So that's what you were thinking? Like, you were never going to watch I probably...
It wasn't only that. The wrestlers were going to walk out. They already stated that. Sean Ross Sapp on Twitter. I follow him. He's a source with WWE. Mm-hmm. He said wrestlers were going to walk out. He said they're not going to work for the investors. It would just have been a disaster.
Because they're in Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah, and honestly, I think a good pick would be Netflix.
How about, you know what's a good one? How about Amazon Prime?
Yeah!
Amazon Prime? I could see that, but...
Can you imagine him selling that to the Amazon owner? That could work. I want him off Peacock.
Oh, yeah.
Get him off. Go back to the WWE Network. I don't think I've watched Peacock in ages because of it. And at least my boy is getting... is doing good in NXT. My guy Jinder Mahal returned the other day.
Oh yeah, Jinder.
Jinder. I love
the Maharaja.
Do you see how I get to Mark Pro Wrestling Mark? Like,
yeah, I just think honestly, Jinder Mahal had the best title reign.
I say he's the greatest WWE champion of all time. I put that in one of the. I follow this guy called Fun Wrestling Fan Dad. He doesn't follow me anymore, probably because I transformed my content over. Yeah. And I said, like, he said something like, create an argument. And I said, Jinder Mahal is the greatest WWE champion of all time. And it went on TikTok. My comment went on
TikTok. Oh, my God.
And it was just like, it's like, oh, that is awesome.
But where do you think WWE goes from here at this point in time?
I think they're going to be okay as long as Triple H is running the company. It looks like they got... William Regal as he's vice president. I think it's official.
I just think they're go with Saudi. I do. Why else would Stephanie step down?
Is what's wrong?
Stephanie McMahon stepped down as CEO.
Probably because of her dad. That's my guess. I think they thought they were in, or maybe it's creating like bad health for her or something like that. I mean, I don't really know the behind the scenes with the relationship, because remember, was it last year's Royal Rumble? Vince McMahon fired Shane McMahon afterwards. Like, he got fired immediately, and we haven't seen Shane McMahon ever since. I don't really know. I just hope they get it situated. I figure with Vince coming back, he's selling to WWE, but I think it'll go to a rightful place. If it goes to Saudi, that WWE's done. It's over.
It is done.
I mean, Mansoor would beat Roman Reigns to become the WWE champion at Saudi Mania.
I did. I was watching a bunch of wrestling TikTokers, and yeah, they were talking about if Mansoor beat Roman Reigns, that he would have cut off. It would have been done. Like, imagine that, Mansoor ending Roman Reigns' reign.
I can't. That's not even on my mind. I can't in any scenario. Mansoor versus Undertaker. Streak versus streak.
Yeah. All right. The UFC is better than WWE. I'll say that right now. So, anyways, you guys ready for the picks?
That was a bad opinion, but okay.
Bad opinion.
All love, of course. All love. All right.
Okay.
As long as my Saudi comments were offensive. Were they offensive?
Oh, wow.
No. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, playoffs. Yes, there's the screen.
Oh, wow.
There is a screen for the playoffs. I did it at 7 o'clock today to get ready for the podcast.
Oh, nice, man. That's a W. Good job, Frankie.
Common Frankie W, baby.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So, we got the first game at 4:30 on Saturday. I'm not going to watch this because I'm going to go to the Duke versus Clemson game. We're going at Clemson with a bunch of the boys, so I'm not going to watch that. But we got DK Metcalf and the Seattle Seahawks versus Christian McCaffrey and the San Francisco 49ers. Mr. Frankie, you are up.
Alright, well, this will be the first time and the only time I pick this team. I am going with the Seattle Seahawks to pull up the big upset to end the 49ers.
Okay, you're gonna get on by but Mr. Jordan.
I can't see any of you guys. Are we looking at the screen here?
Yeah, we're looking at the screen.
Oh, okay, perfect. Seattle, I think they are definitely one of the most improved teams. I think it's amazing they've gotten this far, but they have no rush defense whatsoever, and I expect this to be Christian McCaffrey,
Yeah.
and a North Hill touchdown. Give me the 49ers with a 24-12 victory over the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay. Dev, the guy sports.
I'm gonna,
Come on, Dev.
I want to go with the Seahawks. They're my fourth favorite team in the league, but they are away in San Francisco. Hey, give me that Brock Purdy and the 49ers.
Yeah!
Yeah,
28-7. No. It's going to be the 49ers. They're going to be in the Super Bowl. They're going to be in the Super Bowl, Frankie. You don't know crap. The Seahawks are mid. This is Geno first time in the playoffs. First time in the playoffs for Geno Smith. This is why Geno Smith is mid. Stop, mid.
I'm sorry, is this a Ice Trash burner account?
Okay, I'm also going with the San Francisco 49ers.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you next Wednesday when they lose.
Just CMC, what you want to say, CMC. So all three of us are going with the San Francisco 49ers, and Frankie, the lone wolf, is going with those chickens.
Oh, well, that's 1-0 for me. Sorry, fellas.
Alrighty, at 8:15, I might have the chance to watch this game. We got.
I'll be producing this game.
The Battle of the Hares. We got Justin Herbert in the Chargers versus Trevor Lawrence in the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mr. Jordan, you're up.
I'm looking forward to this game. Two young teams, two dynamic quarterbacks that are going to be they're going to be a big future in the NFL. Trevor Lawrence might have the better hair, but the Chargers are the better team. Bolt up, stay mad. Give me the Chargers with a 24-16 victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars to move on to the divisional round.
Okay, Frankie.
Well, Jordan, brother, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be Bolt Down City because I'm going with T-Raw and the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville.
All right, Deb, the sports guy.
I'm going to go with the guy with the better hair in T-Law, Trevor Lawrence, they call him. I'm going to say it's going to be a nice little victory, and the Bolts will be all charged up for next season.
I'm going with the Jacksonville Jaguars on this one, honestly.
Well, let me say this, Dev. They wouldn't be charged up. Their battery would be dead.
Damn it, Jordan.
Yes, sir. I like it.
Alrighty. So then we're moving on to Sunday. We got the Miami Dolphins with Tyreek Hill, and we got Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. I think it's a unanimous decision. I think we're all going Buffalo. Say aye.
That's not Sunday night.
It's Sunday afternoon.
I said Sunday.
Sunday at 1. Sunday at 1.
I just said Sunday.
You said Sunday night, but we'll move on forward. And yes, we are all going Buffalo because fuck you, Miami.
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
No.
Jordan!
No. Of course not. No, Buffalo might be generous and pull out their starters after the half, which I fully expect them to do. So give me a 41-10 Buffalo Bills victory over.
I say 35-3 Buffalo. All right,
I
moving
say
on.
50-0. Actually, hold on before we move on. I just want to say, Hamlin is home.
I heard.
That's good.
God bless. God bless. Fantastic.
Thank you, Jesus.
Actually, my pick for this game, you guys are actually going to hate me for this one.
Don't pick the Dolphins.
I actually think the Miami Dolphins can pull the upset in Buffalo to beat the Buffalo Bills. I am in luck with this Thompson guy. He can actually do stuff.
Hey, let me remove him from the live stream. It is false information.
No, come on.
And I'm going with the Dolphins. They can pull this up. It's going to be a 13-7 victory by the Miami Dolphins. I am going with Tyler's team.
Do I need to contact your manager from WEI?
Nah. But all serious, I think Buffalo's going to blow this one out. It's going to be 40-7 the Bills.
See, I caught him in 4K.
Alrighty, we got another Sunday afternoon game. We got
4:30.
4:30. I think it's
on
Fox. 4:30 on Fox. We got my boy from Duke, Danny Dimes and the New York Giants and Saquon Barkley versus Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook in the Minnesota Vikings. Mr. Dev, you are up.
Well, I am wearing a Adam Thielen shirt. If you guys cannot see up above,
I can't see it.
Bandwagon.
And so I'm gonna go with the Gritty King because the Minnesota Vikings are Super Bowl bound. So give me the Vikings, 32-28, Minnesota, baby.
Alrighty, Mr. Frankie.
Like I said, Daniel Dimes headed back to Duke because he's trash. He's mid. That's where all mid quarterbacks play. And give me the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Jefferson, the best quarterback in wide receiver in the league. I mean, he could play quarterback. He could play best quarterback. Yeah, you have it. 50-0, Minnesota.
Jordan?
All hail the New York Giants.
All right.
I believe in the New York Giants.
Damn.
So the Vikings are going to lose a one-possession game. You know what? Guess what? We're all 0-0. Stats don't count in the regular season anymore.
We're all 0-0.
The Minnesota Vikings are going to go 0-1 in one-possession games in the postseason. Give me the New York Giants with a 31-23 upset over the Minnesota Vikings to go to Philly.
I want whatever he's smoking. I want whatever he's smoking.
Man, this is a tough one for me.
Harrison, who are you going to go? Team Purple Eaters, or who are you going to go with?
Or your little Duke?
I'm going with Danny Dimes! 31-30 with me and Jordan! Let's go, Duke!
Let's sir. Yes, sir.
Well,
Danny
I guess
Dimes.
that's the way make quarterbacks play. But anyways, all right, next game. Take it away,
Alrighty,
Harrison.
we got the Sunday Night Football. I don't know if it's on NBC or not, but
It is.
Sunday Night Football.
all right, we got Jordan's Ravens and Joe Shiesty and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mr. Jordan, you're the Ravens fan. You are up, my guy.
Yes, sir. Thank God we're not facing the Buffalo Bills. That's all I gotta say. I would have been terrified. I still am terrified in a way, but you know what they say: defense wins championships. I bet your rent on the Ravens if you want to. I mean, you don't do what you got to do. We're not scared of Cincinnati. We're going to the Red Kingdom. 24-21 Baltimore in overtime.
Okay. Frankie.
Yeah, me. This is gonna be a tough one, but Jordan's gonna be on that couch. You see that couch? He's gonna be right there. He's gonna be right there on that couch, sitting next to all three of us.
I told you I was going to join you guys in February.
Jordan. Joe Shiesty's gonna put that beat down. It's called Icy Joe because he's about to put that beat down. It's gonna be 50. It's gonna be a blowout. I don't even know, 100 points.
No.
Yeah, it's done.
All right, Dev.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. You got everything we want, and we got Joe Shiesty throwing touchdowns for the games. To the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. We got Joe Shiesty. Knees. I want to hear you win. So give me Joe Shiesty and the Bengals.
I'm also going with the Bengals too. So us.
Bye, Jordan. Bye.
Alrighty. This is gonna be.
We're going to the Red Kingdom.
This is gonna be we're gonna have a split, honestly, or it's gonna be 3 against 1. All right, we got Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys, and also we got the washed quarterback Tom Brady and the.
Don't ever say that again, or you'll be fired from the producer saying, "Don't ever say that again."
And we got GOAT Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Frankie, you're up.
I'm picking the GOAT Tom Brady, the fucking. Oh my God, I would marry him if I could because he's the best quarterback in the league. He is the GOAT. He is better than any quarterback in the league. He doesn't need Giselle to favor him. I mean, come on. He's the GOAT. It's gonna be 60-0.
Whatever. Dev.
Tom Brady, you guys don't know, he is 6-0 against the Dallas Cowboys. And we are going to make that 7-0, baby.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be advancing on, and everyone's going to be calling him Grampy Daddy. So let's give me the Buccaneers. Arg, mateys.
Jordan.
Arg. Hey, you know who lives in that stadium? A great big phony. You hear that? A phony is in that building. A big fat phony. That's exactly what the Cowboys are. They're phonies. They have no business being in the playoffs. I am going with NFC Championship contenders, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, beating the Dallas Cowboys 31-16. I expect a big game out of the GOAT Mike Evans because, boy, Dak Prescott's getting rocked. I think I dropped some change. Oh, well. Give me Tampa Bay.
And you're going to be hearing
on you know what? I'm going to be the lone wolf. I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys.
Guess what? Dak Prescott's going to be throwing freebies.
I don't care.
Now, if Dallas has a chance to win this game, they do the right thing and bring in the GOAT Cooper Rush. But they won't.
No. But I think
boy,
that's
you got rocked.
The real NFC South winners, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Next year it's going to be the Carolina Panthers.
Dak Prescott's going to be throwing out 3 freebies. Give me that.
Give me that.
The Carolina Panthers are winning this.
Boy, you just got rocked.
Boy, you got rocked. Give me that.
Alrighty, so I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys, honestly. I just
Damn.
Dak is going to probably sling some bullets with those no-name corners. They will be A-okay. So I think that might be the end. Are we? Are we at the end?
Hold on, wait a minute. I want to ask you guys something. We got to get this on tape before we get any further. I want your Super Bowl predictions. Give me your
Super Bowl
AFC Championship, NFC Championship predictions, Super Bowl now.
Should we wait for it to, like moving on, like episode by episode?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think we do it episode by
What?
episode.
Well, I can't. What are we talking about?
AFC Championship prediction, NFC Championship prediction, Super Bowl.
I was thinking about episode by episode.
It's up to you.
It's up to you guys. You guys want to do it now, or do you guys want to wait?
Let's do it now. I want to get this over with because
I want to see if our predictions age well. It might
Okay.
not.
Because
I feel like my predictions are going to age well anyways. So I mean,
pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Yeah, let's go.
No, go back to the other one. I like the other one way better, Frankie.
I know, but it's blurry though.
Oh,
It's not that bad. It's not bad.
All right,
Okay,
let's go with Jordan. NFC Championship, since you started off.
NFC Championship. All right. I'm going with the San Francisco 49ers versus the New York Giants.
Ooh, I like that. If
And
Sneaky G was in here, he'd love you.
And then the AFC Championship, I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills.
Ooh, okay.
I just say Ravens.
For me, NFC Championship will be 49ers versus the 49ers versus the Eagles. AFC Championship, I agree with Jordan. It's going to be the Chiefs versus the Bills.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said Bengals versus Chiefs or something.
No, I said Chiefs Bills.
Chiefs Bills. Okay, then I agree with you. Harrison, what are your picks?
I agree with the NFC. Give me the Eagles and Niners. Can I say Bills and Bengals or no?
That's
Yeah,
that's not possible.
It's not possible? Damn it.
No,
Fuck.
that'd be the divisional round.
All right, I'm going back to back. I think it's gonna be a back to back AFC Championship. Give me the Bengals and Chiefs. And
Bengals and
Bengals
Chiefs.
gonna win it. Bengals are gonna win it.
Okay. Frankie?
Hi, you guys are gonna kill me for this, but it is
God.
going to be Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the NFC Championship game.
Shut the fuck up. Tom Brady's wash.
And they are gonna go on to face what seed are they? Because I can't see.
They're the 4 seed.
Fourth.
Fourth seed. So who? I would say the Eagles.
Okay.
That would be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Because Eagles did taunt Tom Brady, but for the AFC, I would pick my boy Patrick Mahomes, the GOAT, the legend, going up against the Buffalo Bills.
Okay. Fair game.
And then my Super Bowl, I'm going with Buffalo over San Francisco. I think the Bills are due for a Super Bowl. This is their window right now.
For me, it's going to be Chiefs Eagles.
I'm going with Niners and Bengals, and Chris McCaffrey's gonna win his ring.
All right, Frankie, it's all on you, buddy boy.
I have the Chiefs facing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. And Patrick Mahomes ain't winning. Tom Brady's
Oh my
bringing home
God,
that
you're such a
eighth
biased Tom
Super
Brady
Bowl.
fuckboy.
8th Super Bowl, and he's going to live on forever in that NFC South.
You guys are
All
so
right.
mid.
See,
Frankie, you're mid.
I'm glad we
No.
made those predictions. See?
All right.
I am
So
too.
now we
Tom
know our
Brady-
predictions, and
I
let's see if our
hope the
predictions hold
the
out.
Bucks are first round.
Tom Brady is going to win that ring. He's going to bring it home to Daddy.
So,
Well, so I heard that couch will be shipped in February, so I'll make sure I look out for it. So
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
No, actually, I just got a notification. It's actually shipping tomorrow because they
Oh.
know your first round exit. It'll be here tomorrow, buddy.
all right, boys.
Yeah.
Episode number Tom Brady, literally, as
Yeah.
Frankie speaks upon it,
The
has
greatest
been
quarterback.
done with and over with. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Let's hope our NFC and AFC predictions are correct come next week, and maybe we'll have some new guests that could be coming on the show that we'll let you know later on in the week. But as for now, Frankie, Harrison, Jordan, we will see you guys next week. Thanks for
You go,
coming
Tom.
on.
Yeah, thanks for